Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Introduction to business management. Business can be defined as the sum total of all economic activities which people engage in to create, procure, or provide desired goods and services to the consumers in proper quantities at suitable times and at satisfactory prices in order to make profit. Talking about business resources. Business resources are the inputs which are required for effective and efficient running of a business concern. These are human, finance, materials, time, and opportunity. Human resources. This is the most important resources because it plans, controls, organizes, and coordinates all other resources to achieve maximum efficiency. Human resources refers to the personnel required to run the business to achieve the organization's objectives. They may be skilled or unskilled labor. The material resources. Material resources include input raw and semi-finished raw materials, equipment, tools, plants, and machineries which are needed for production. For a business to operate efficiently, the quality and quantity of the material resources must be taken into consideration. Money or finance resources include the money to float a business and purchase other resources. Money as a resource is important because it is used to finance all aspects of a business, such as purchase of machinery, materials, and payment of labor. Finance can be obtained through borrowing, selling shares, debentures, and retained profits. Opportunities or goodwill. This includes facilities within the environment which the business uses. They include water, roads, telephone services, and electricity. The name and reputation of a business, which is referred to as goodwill, is also good for business operation. Objectives of business include 1. To derive maximum profit, to provide job opportunities for the people, to provide goods and services that will meet the needs of the consumers, to help solve some of the country's social problems, for example, environmental pollution, to protect the interest of workers, to provide quality and cheap goods to the consumers. Talking about management. Management is the process of setting organizational goals, deciding what actions and resources must contribute to meeting goals, and then coordinating, guiding, and encouraging the cooperative work of other people to meet the goals. Functions of management includes planning, controlling, organizing, motivating, staffing, directing, communication. Planning is the function which involves setting goals and devising specific activities, procedures, and schedules for meeting the goals or objectives. Planning enables an organization to set up goals and targets. It also helps to accomplish the set goals and objectives. Planning helps in setting up policies, procedures, and schedules for meeting the goals. Planning leads to acceptable decisions. It also helps in forecasting the activities of an organization over a period of time. Controlling. Controlling involves setting standards, measuring progress with the set standard, and taking corrective action to minimize or avoid errors, thus achieving the objectives. It helps in reducing wastage by taking corrective measures. Actual performance will be compared with the set standards, and where there is deviation, corrective measures will be taken. Elements of controlling includes setting of standards, measuring progress with standard, interpretation of results, taking corrective actions. Organizing. This is another function which involves the bringing together or arranging whatever resources that are available. For example, money, people, time, equipment to achieve the objectives of an organization. Organizing involves the division of work into different sections, allocating responsibilities and authority to all components of the organization in order to achieve the objectives. Motivating. Motivating is the process which deals with the various ways by which an organization's leader can channel the inner force in the people towards behaving in the ways that will coincide with the corporate goals. This involves the ways the leaders get the subordinates to willingly carry out their responsibilities to the business by inspiring them through monetary and non-monetary welfare packages. Staffing. Staffing is the process of organizing human resources in such a way that the organization has the right people in the right place or position at the right time to achieve the objectives. Staffing involves the provision of qualified, skilled, and efficient personnel to manage the affairs of the organization. Directing. Directing involves getting people to carry out the decisions quickly, efficiently, and with minimum force. Directing entails using leadership, motivation, and other skills to ensure that people in the organization know what their work is and have it. Communication. This is the transfer of information and ideas with feedback between people. It is the process by which people attempt to share meaning through transmission of symbolic messages. Planning, organizing, and leading require managers to communicate with subordinates so that group goals can be achieved. Business environment. Business environment consists of a number of activities that affect the operations of a business. They can be classified as follows: the technological environment, the political environment, the financial environment, economic environment, infrastructural environment, cultural environment, legal environment, demographical environment, natural condition, and ecological environment. Technological environment. Technological development makes previous materials to become outdated or obsolete. A business must be concerned about the technical know-how, as technological development will lead to increase in the quality and quantity of goods to be produced. For example, computers. Technological environment includes the provision for training in research institutions. The political environment. The policies of the political party in power will affect the operation of business. Government policies will determine business practices and investment climates in a country. For example, military regime in Nigeria, during which the political situation was not conducive for investment. Business concerns were badly affected during this period. The financial environment. The effect of the present economic crisis is reflected in the financial position of many business organizations. Businesses are suffering from a deficiency of liquid financial resources. The inability to obtain, raise shares and debentures affects the performance of business. The economic environment. A country's economic system will determine the nature of business. For example, in a socialist economy, there is much state intervention, while under capitalism, market forces prevail. The interface between a business and its economic environment also include income distribution, expenditure pattern, and the saving capacity of the people. All this will affect the performance of the business. Talking about infrastructural environment. The availability of social amenities like road, telephone, railway, seaports, and airports will affect the operation of a business. The facilities within the environment of a business play a crucial role in the survival of an organization. Cultural environment. A business organization must take into consideration the beliefs, attitudes, needs, values, and lifestyles of the people. The socio-cultural attitudes of the people will undoubtedly affect their consumption pattern. The legal environment. A great deal of government legislations, acts, laws, and decrees, for example, the Company Act, Partnership Act, Employment Act, etc., will affect the conduct of a business. To avoid any legal action, the business must abide by various legislations in its operation. Demographical environment. This takes into consideration the composition of the population, that is, size and structures, and how it will affect the performance of a business. The total population distribution and structure will determine the quantity and types of goods to be produced. For example, Nigeria, with a large population of about 140 million, will have a very large market. Natural condition and ecological environment. These include the climatic and ecological changes in an environment. The changes will include drought, erosion, pollution, flood, and the water resources, which will definitely affect the operation and performance of a business. Departmentalization. Departmentalization is the creation of departments and divisions. It is also the grouping into departments of work activities that are similar and logically connected. We have the personnel department, the finance department, the production department, marketing department, purchasing department. The personnel department is concerned with the general administration of the whole organization. The personnel management is the head of this department. The main functions of the personnel department includes human resource planning, recruitment, interviewing and selection, staff discipline, industrial training and development, promotion, appraisal, welfare, safety and health of workers, maintaining good industrial and labor relations, demotion and dismissal, trade union matters. The finance department. This is concerned with the financial aspect of the organization. There are various divisions like accounting, costing, and auditing within this department. The main functions of the finance department are to control expenditure, to keep proper books of accounts, to take account of revenue, cash control, to calculate personnel emoluments, wages and salaries, to ensure that resources are managed adequately, to ensure that profit justifies investment. Production department. This department produces goods under the direction of the production manager, who is the head of the department. The functions of this department includes 1. Cost control, to produce goods of right quality, to research and develop new products, to produce goods at the right time, to produce goods of right quality, to design products. Marketing department. Marketing department is concerned with the marketing, sales, and distribution of goods produced. Its key functions are 1. To advertise, to sell goods, to make market research, distribution of goods, marketing, and consumers orientation. Purchasing department. The purchasing department makes arrangements for purchase of all items required by the business. They perform functions such as purchase of raw materials, purchase of assets, storage and control of stock, warehousing of goods, maintaining accurate record of sources of materials. We also have the social responsibilities of a business. A business enterprise is not profit-oriented alone. It is also set up to contribute to the welfare of the people in its environment. The social responsibilities of the business to the society includes 1. To provide quality goods and services, to provide funds to carry out developmental programs in the rural areas or community where they are located. Business helps in the employment of community members. A business has a responsibility to control environmental pollution. A business provides social amenities like water, electricity, good roads, etc. to the community. Business also helps to award scholarships. Business also has responsibilities to the government, responsibilities to the consumers, responsibilities to shareholders, responsibilities to employees, environmental responsibilities. Let's also talk about social responsibilities of a business. A business enterprise is not profit-oriented alone. It is also set up to contribute to the welfare of the people in its environment. The social responsibilities of the business to the society includes responsibilities to the community, responsibilities to the consumers, responsibilities to the government, responsibilities to the employees, environmental responsibilities, and responsibilities to shareholders. Responsibilities to the community includes the provision of quality goods and services, providing funds to carry out developmental programs in the rural areas or community where they are located, employment of community members. A business has a responsibility to control environmental pollution. Provision of social amenities is also another responsibility of business to the community. Support for sports and games and award for scholarships. Responsibilities to the consumers includes avoiding fake and misleading advertisements, providing quality products, providing after-sale services, providing pre-sale services, educating the customers, preventing product defects, and attending to customers' complaints. Responsibilities to the government includes payment of taxes, complying with rules and regulations, employment of citizens, and accepting government's role in business affairs. Talking about the responsibilities to employees, they include the recruitment and promotion of employees, payment of employees' salary or remuneration, provision of conducive working environment. They must ensure job satisfaction of the employees. They have the responsibility to take good care of welfare matters. They should also organize training programs for their employees or send them to seminars. Responsibilities to the shareholders includes the distribution of dividends, ensuring business profitability, organizing the holding of annual general meetings, preparing statements of accounts. The environmental responsibilities of business includes reduction of pollution, in that they must reduce the rate of pollution in the environment. They have to treat their waste before disposal to make them harmless. And also, they have to ensure the proper disposal of waste to prevent outbreak of diseases.